gosh, first time I picked up the camera all week, and it's Thursday, and my new vlogging posting schedule, I post on Saturday, so I have like 3 days to get some material. I'm gonna get that much, but anyway, happy Thursday. Welcome to my first official new vlog for my new schedule. I hope I have something, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday morning I'll have something special for you. Yay, today is Thursday. I am kind of in a little bit of a rush. I am rushing to go get my lunch, which is going to be quick because I am hopefully going to be able to meet up with the boss of my guild. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and one of the things I do is I play Star Wars The Old Republic. I am part of 2 guilds. They're sister guilds. On the Imperial side, it's League of Extraordinary Sith, and on the Republic side, it's League of Extraordinary Jedi. I am currently playing an Imperial character right now, and I am in the final chapter of Knights of the Eternal Throne, which I love playing those expansions. I love everything about it. However, I cannot beat the final battles in Knights of the Eternal Throne in Chapter 9. I don't know why. They are just ridiculously hard, and this is like the 4th time I played through, like 3rd or 4th. I think maybe the 4th. I've lost count, but it's like the 3rd or 4th time I've played through, and I struggle with these final 2 battles a lot. And I've seen all the tips and everything. I just can't put that to anything. It's like I've read the tips before for other boss battles, and I've been able to do amazingly well in those and cracked them. These 2 runs in particular, I just struggle with all the time. And it's not just them. It's like right after this, you go to the planet Iocath, and like your first thing is you're just getting mobbed and mobbed and mobbed. That means you have a bunch of NPCs coming at you to attack you. And I cannot figure out how to get past them on my own. So I usually have to have someone from my guild come help me clear them so I can move on. And after that, it's smooth sailing. I don't need help anymore. But I just have to get through these 2 areas, and then I can move on by myself, and I don't need help. My boss is very nice. He's always willing to help. He's bought me some armor and given me some upgrades and stuff. There's just one little itsy-bitsy problem. I play on the North American server, which a lot of people do. My boss, the head of my guild, Luna, he's actually in Belgium, so he is 5 to 6 hours ahead of me. So usually I play from 7 to 10 at night. That's when he's usually logging off and going to bed. It's about 6:30. I'm just getting home from work at 5, and I'm getting dinner, and I'm not logging on for another hour. So when I go into work, he's logging on. When I'm coming home from work and getting ready to log on, he's logging off for the night. So it kind of makes it hard. But I figured that I can kind of like meet him like at 2 today, like between 3 and 5, and try to get it done. And if not, I'm just going to start working on my next character, which is Alexa, my bounty hunter. But it's interesting because I have a new work schedule now, which is going to kind of affect my vlogging, because I now work Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 1 to 5. So that started this week. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, but as of right now, I work 2 days a week. Same hour, same like time frame, but now it's 2 hours, which makes me happy because slightly bit more money. Which is great. So today I'm just going to chill out, play Sotar all day. My mom made no-bake cookies. They're like my absolutely favorite cookie in the world. My mom has never really made them before because every time she's tried to make them, they don't harden properly. So she found a recipe. She followed this recipe step by step by step and actually made pretty yummy no-bake cookies. So I'm excited. Also, my mom, I don't think really gets the concept of Mother's Day. Like, I didn't get anything for my mom for Mother's Day because she's like, don't get me anything. I'm like, darn it. And then my brother got her mine. I'm like, shoot, why didn't I do his example and not tell her? I posted on Facebook that I have the greatest mom in the world. And at the end, I posted, I love you 3000. For those of you who don't know what it is, that's a reference to Avengers Endgame. And in particular, a reference to Iron Man, to Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. And that's what I posted on Mother's Day, and my mom must have felt really loved, because I will admit this here and now, I am probably one of the most spoiled people you will ever meet. And it's not because my family has a lot of money, it's just that my mom just buys me a lot of stuff, and my dad does too sometimes. So I have started collecting these little things I've been collecting for a while. They're called Itty Bitties. They're these little, here's the Hulk. They're these little plush figures. They're super cute. And my local Hallmark store was doing the sale, they're 80% off. So I have been getting a ton of them. Like, that's a set up there that was like $5.99, usually almost $29, almost $30 right there. This one, $20 for 4. So I have gotten a ton of itty bitties. I have another set over here by my stereo. And look, there's Hawkeye on my TV. This is another set I got, and I've got some Marvels up on my bed. I've got Loki and Patriot over there. So I was really excited. I went back, and my mom got me the 2 sets, and this was like, is there any other Star Wars itty bitties you want? So she had me scoop up like any itty bitty I want. So I have like Hux and Kylo Ren and Darth Vader and Lando and Rey and Emperor Palpatine, and I have BB-9E. And then I went online because I want to get some more Marvel ones. I want Thor, Spider-Man. Well, I want Thor because I have Loki. I want Spider-Man because I think he's awesome. I want Iron Man because, duh, of course. And then I want Captain America. I would also want the Winter Soldier, but I can't find him. Oh, and Black Panther. But, so, like, I think Captain America, Iron Man, and which is a versatile one. You turn around, it's Tony. And then Black Panther, I think you get on Hallmark. Thor and Spider-Man I have to order from Amazon because they're no longer available on Hallmark. But while I was looking that up, I found out that they have a Sabine itty bitty, a Princess Leia itty bitty, and a General Leia itty bitty, and those were all on sale. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting those. And I mentioned that to my mom, but I was going to wait a couple weeks to get them. And Sunday, my mom's like, oh, comes in, where are your itty bitties? And I hadn't even had them arranged yet. So she's looking at them going, okay, you want this one? You want this one? Basically, my mom went to Hallmark.com and got me almost every single Star Wars itty bitty that was on sale. And then and then she's like, okay, you're getting all these ones because they're on sale. Took out ones I said I didn't want, didn't need. So I'm winding up with Sabine, Princess Leia, General Leia, another Luke Skywalker, Snoke, a Praetorian Guard. I'm also getting BB-8 because Mom's like, you have to have BB-8, R2-D2 because I have to have R2-D2, and Yoda because my mom looked at Yoda and went, oh, Yoda's so cute. I would have gotten Chewie except they didn't have Chewie in stock. So yeah, so I am getting like 10 more itty bitties. I have no clue where I'm going to put them. I'm just going to have them like scattered all over my room, and like I said, I'm still getting like 5 more for Marvel, so that is insane. Tomorrow will probably be another like quick vlog. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on because tomorrow I have a date. Yes, I do. I'm going out with Aaron S. again. We are going to go see Detective Pikachu. I am like, honestly, I was not planning on going back to see another movie. I just went and saw Endgame like 2 weeks ago. And I just seen Captain Marvel like 3 weeks before that. So I usually do not go see this many movies in movie theaters. I usually go see maybe 1 or 2 movies a year. So I'm already beating my record because I went and saw Captain Marvel, I went and saw Endgames, and I'm planning on July going to go see Spider-Man Far From Home, and in December going to go see Rise of Skywalker. But I was actually not planning. I really think Detective Pikachu looks cute, but it was going to be one of those movies where I don't catch it in theaters, I catch it when it comes out later. And I was just going to wait and go in July to go see Spider-Man Far From Home because that movie looks so awesome. And if you watched my video last week, I started crying while watching the trailer. And after the trailer, actually. But, so I was not planning on seeing any movie. And then Aaron is like, you want to go see Detective Pikachu? And I'm like, yeah, it looks cute. I love Pokemon. And I'm going because I think the movie looks cute and adorable. Aaron is going because the voice of Pikachu is Ryan Reynolds, and he loves Ryan Reynolds. And I'm like, wow, this is what I have to compete with on my date. So it's me versus the guy who played Deadpool. So it's going to be interesting. And afterwards, we're going to go to one of the local hot spots here. We're going to go to Pizza Sam's and get some food. And hopefully I can stop and get a postcard for my cousin. So that's what's going on tomorrow. So I'm going to go get some food, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it is Friday. It is almost 9:30 at night. I'm so bad. Like I said, new schedule, trying to figure out how vlogging and everything is going to work. I went out tonight with my friend, and we went to go see Pokemon Detective Pikachu. And I did go in not expecting it to be that good of a movie because of something I'd seen on Twitter, but I actually liked Detective Pikachu. It was a lot better than I thought it would. It was a lot more darker and mature. But then again, I remember they're trying to capture nostalgia, even though Detective Pikachu is a relatively new thing that came out like a few years ago. But they were definitely trying to capture the nostalgia, and I will say it was kind of nice because we were sitting between two groups with kids, and like on either side, the kids were like see a Pokemon they recognize, and they were freaking out. And of course, I'm sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, it's yeah." It was kind of cool and neat to see that it's like cross generational. So yeah, so excuse the mess in my room. I'm trying to get stuff together, but yeah, Detective Pikachu was actually really, really cute. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. Of course, it's not Endgame. Nothing is going to be Endgame. I did make the comment. We left the theater. I looked at my phone. I'm like, oh, it's only 6. That was not a long movie. The movie was only an hour and 45 minutes, which is like, oh, I thought it would be longer. But again, I am coming off of seeing Endgame, just like I want to say last week. I just went and saw Endgame. No, I really honestly think I went and saw Endgame this past Sunday was, yeah, I think last weekend I went and saw, no, I saw Endgame, I think I saw Endgame the 6th, it was like 2 weeks ago, so I just saw Endgame like 2 weeks ago, so I am coming off of seeing Endgame and that, so it was like kind of interesting, and now I have no plans to go see another movie until July. I have just, I will be like almost tripling the number of movies I see. Like I said, I usually only see 1 to 2 movies a year. I've already seen 2 movies within just not even a month of each other, and that now I've seen 3 movies within 2 months, and within 2 months, 2 movies in 1 month. That is huge for me, and I am not planning to see another movie till July, and I'm going to go see Spider-Man: Far From Home. But when I came home, my itty bitties were here. The itty bitties my mom ordered for me. I'm not going to show them to you guys now because it is nighttime. However, I will show you the packaging for 3 of them because 3 of them come with this cute, like, little Kenner-esque packaging. So this is Greedo, and he was a, Pop-Minded exclusive, and I love the back. I'm taking them out of the packaging. I know I shouldn't, but I don't have any other way to display these in the packaging. If I had some way to display these in the packaging, I would. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the card backs. So I'm keeping the card backs, and I'm just going to put them in my little silvery binder. But I have 3 of these. I have Luke, Leia, and Greedo. I got Snoke and a Praetorian Guard, I got Yoda, I got R2-D2, I got BB-8, I got Princess Leia, well, I got Leia's one of them, I got General Leia, I got Poe, and I got Sabine. And that means I am now safe to start collecting the Marvel ones I want, which are Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Thor, which are the only ones I can find that I want. But I have all the ones I want, actually. What one am I missing that? Oh, no. I have Captain Marvel, I have Black Widow, I have Hawkeye, I have Loki. I wish I had War Machine, but they didn't do an itty bitty for War Machine. They did one for Iron Patriot. No, I'm gonna have all the Avengers. Scarlet Witch! That's the one. Scarlet Witch and Vision. They're the ones they never made that I'm kind of bummed about. But I will show you guys all those tomorrow, and then I'll put the video together and get it posted hopefully tomorrow and not Sunday. I know I look really ridiculous when I do this, but I'm actually kind of tired. I did very well. I did not fall asleep during Detective Pikachu, which is good because that was actually, like I keep saying, it's a really good movie. And like I said, my room's a mess. So right now I'm getting ready to tidy up a little bit and do some yoga. I'm probably going to get my itty bitties out and try to get them out on display somehow, even though it's kind of dark out, and I only have this light in my room. This is the only light I have in my room because my ceiling light doesn't work, so this is all I have. Tomorrow, I am actually getting up early for me because I want to get my flexibility yoga done because our library's doing their book sale, and they do a book sale in fall, winter, spring, and summer. So they do like 4 book sales a year. But I want to go to the library to see if they have some audiobooks because I love audiobooks. But unfortunately, some of the audiobooks I have on CD, they skip a lot. I actually woke up at like 2 o'clock this morning because I was listening to The Catalyst, and I actually ended up switching out my discs for Catalyst because disc 1 just got to a certain point and it just started skipping. I skip ahead and it just keeps skipping, and so I can't listen to the end of that one. I think there's a couple other discs I have that are like that, and it just drives me bonkers. I would love to get all these books on Audible. That's not happening anytime soon. So tomorrow, yoga and biking down to the library to look at the book sale, then come home, do a really quick video showing you my itty bitty collection for Star Wars and a little bit of Marvel, which will be fun because my itty bitties are going to end up being scattered all over my room. Well, actually not my Marvel ones. You might see some of them, but I'm not done with my Marvel ones yet, so it's really just my Star Wars itty bitties. And then get the video posted and play SOTAR, and I'm super proud of myself. I played SOTAR yesterday, and I talked about in the other clips that I struggle with beating Valen and Valkorion and doing the first mission on Iocath. Not the first mission, but like the second mission where you're trying to get to the Republic or Imperial base on Iocath and you get mobbed. I actually am very proud of myself. I played it yesterday and my boss was online and I didn't need his help. I beat Valen and Valkorion all on my own, which was amazing because I'd never done that. Beat them both on my first time, which is even more amazing. I have no clue how I beat Valen. And then he helped me with Iocath, and what he did is he showed me a trick. You just walk around the mobs to avoid them so you're not like continually getting killed. So that is great because that means I don't have to stop and pause what I'm doing with Valentina and get started on Alexa. I already feel stupid because I already went ahead and started doing my Trooper and my Sith Inquisitor, and they are both on Coruscant and Dromund Kaas, which are the capital words, which you go to second in the prologue, and I really didn't want to start out any other character. So I'm really, really happy I was able to do this and get that done so I can just start Alexa next week, because tomorrow I will be doing Crisis on Ubara, and then there's Trader Room on the Chiss, which I will be doing Sunday. That is like almost a 2-hour flashpoint. That flashpoint is ridiculously long. And then I have the Nathema Conspiracy, and then I run through Jedi Under Siege, and that should take me like 2 or 3 days. So by next Saturday, I should be starting on Alexa, running through with Alexa, doing all that, just going over it again with her. And then next will be Kata, my Sith warrior, my bounty hunter, and Alexa's my smuggler, and then I do Sarah, my trooper, and then Emily, my Imperial agent, and then Mary, my Jedi counselor, and then finally Lilac, my Sith Inquisitor. And I think Mary, maybe Kaida, Sarah, Mary, and Lilac I will be doing crafting on, which I've never done before, so that will be fun to see. And then when the new update comes out, I just do it all over again. So I'm basically just running through all 8 classes and doing what I can. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm done. I might make a new Sith Inquisitor, or a new Sith, a new Jedi Counselor, so I can do the main companions with them. But yeah, so I'm gonna get going, you guys, and I'll talk to you guys for a little bit tomorrow. Bye. Alright guys, I said I would show off my new itty bitties. Sorry about the mess. So here is BB-8 and Yoda. And down here we have R2. And then, of course, you're going to get glimpses of my Marvel. So we have Loki and Iron Patriot. And then we got the Hulk up here. I don't know what this droid is. I just got it. It was on sale at Hallmark. So I have this droid. I have Darth Maul. It's so cute! Look at him, he's adorable. I have BB-90. I think that's who it is right there. Then drop down here. I've got Luke, and he came in a set with Obi-Wan, 3PO, and a Jawa. And then I have Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine, and Luke's falling over. And I have Lando and Rey, Kylo Ren and Hux, and I want a little kitty for Hux, but I didn't get a kitty. So those are over there, and then I swing around and come over here, and here we have Greedo and Sam, or Falcon. We have Poe and Hawkeye. Here's the Cantina Band from New Hope, and then I forgot to show this. Up on top of my bookcase is a Tauntaun, Han, Luke, and a Wampa. That was a set. So those two were sets. And then crouched down here on this bookcase, we have Snoke and a Praetorian Guard. And then swing around over here, and I have another Luke, and this Luke kind of confused me, because if you look, he has this little yellow thing. This Luke, and Greedo, who you can barely see over there, and then that Leia, they were part of a line that I guess they were supposed to look like Kenner toys. So I think this is an itty-bitty version of the original Kenner Luke Skywalker action figure. You can see he has really blonde hair, and then he has this little thing, and if you watch when Star Wars Ruled the World on VH1, which is on YouTube, which is awesome, they talk about how you only knew the Luke Skywalker figure was Luke Skywalker because he had a little stick and his lightsaber would pop out of that. So I think this is supposed to be the plastic handle for the lightsaber that would roll out. So I think that's what that is. So there is Luke, the Kenner version of Luke. And then over here I have Leia, Captain Marvel, Cherie, Sabine, Nat or Black Widow. I can't say her name. It's Okoye, it's Adora, and then General Leia. And those are all my itty bitties. This week's vlog from here, frankly, because I haven't had that great of a day. But I still owe you guys a vlog, so I'm going to try to get this done. It's going to be up late. Hopefully I get it posted today. If not, it will be posted tomorrow. But I thought I would show you guys some of the stuff I went out and did today. If you can't tell, I am a huge bookworm. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3 bookcases in my room. So today was actually, this weekend is actually the book sale at my local library. I highly recommend, if you if you have a library that does regular book sales, I am a huge advocate for going to these book sales. The money goes back into the library or various other organizations, and the books are really cheap, and you can find some really nice ones. At our book sale, adult hardcovers are $2, adult paperbacks are $1, and that goes for pretty much any books. I found a book today from like 1924 in German. I nearly grabbed it, but I'm like, what would I do with it? Because it's in German. But then kids' books, hardcover I think is $1, paperback is 50 cents. Audiobooks are usually between 2 and 3. They had a set of Doctor Who BB-8 radio episodes that were $20, so it's really not that badly priced. Yes, for the most part, the books are used, but that's okay because it's awesome, and I love it. So I've gone to the book sale, and a few times I've gotten some really nice books from there for some really great deals. So I went today because the book sale was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now in our town, Fridays is reserved for Friends of the Library, which is the organization that runs this. This is the organization that kind of makes sure that kind of gets funds to the library and everything like that. So Friday nights, they get first crack at anything at the book sale. And you can actually pay and become Friends of the Library, get early access. I don't do that, but they get first crack. But I went today, which is the first day the public could have it, so the public has access to it Saturday and Sundays. And Sundays is $6 bag day. You bring like a paper bag or some sort of bag, and you fill it up with any book you want for $6. And it's basically their way of getting rid of all the last-minute books. You can at our book sale, you can only do cash or check. Luckily, I had some cash, so I was able to go. I was, like I said, I was looking for Star Wars audiobooks. I already knew going in I probably wasn't going to find any Star Wars audiobooks simply because I didn't think I would find them. However, I did find some really good books. So I was able to spend $5 and got 4 books for $5 because one was a hardcover. So one of the books I got is Emperor's Orchid, and I've never read this book, but I read the back and it looks really good. And this is about the last Chinese empress, and so I was reading the back, and it says it's interesting, and I started reading it. It's really good, and it's about a girl named Orchid who, when she is 17, she competes to become one of the emperor's wives, basically one of his concubines, and she is chosen. She goes to the Forbidden City, and she's able to train herself in like seduction, arts, politics, everything like that. And she, and when China collapses, she is actually the last empress. So she is technically the last ruler of China. So this is something that was very interesting to me because this woman who is just like not like very high ranking, her dad was like a government official, manages to become the woman who is trying to best to hold China together. And then I guess it's her that kind of introduces Mao. And the woman who wrote this was actually part of the Red Guard. Her name is An Chi Ming. She was part of the Red Guard she was a star of the Chinese propaganda film industry, but then when Mao died in 1976, she fled and came to the U.S. in 1984, and now she writes books. So this is one of her books, so I'm really interested to read this, especially since this woman was a part of the Red Guard. So I grabbed it. Looks like a good read, and I always love books like this. One of my favorite authors is Lisa C., and she wrote Shanghai Girls, Dreams of Joy, China Dolls. She has written Snowflower and the Secret Band. She's written some amazing books. So I love her books. One of my other favorite books is called Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. So I just like books like this, especially if the female leads are really strong. So this is going to be a really interesting book. So I got that one. And then I was looking for Marvel stuff too, because I've seen like DC novels and I read an X-Men novel. So I was looking for Marvel novels. And I found this one. It is called Spider-Man Wanted Dead or Alive. And it's about, when did this book come out? This book is from 1998. So it was first published in 1998, came out again in 1999. And, there's actually, like, a list of novels in here for Marvel. And basically, this is a book where Spider-Man is framed for murder by a guy named Brian Timothy, who is running for mayor on an anti-superhero ticket. But he's secretly the pawn of Tyler Stewart, a wealthy businessman who is trying to take over New York's mobs. And so he hires Electro and Rhino and has Spider-Man framed for murder. So I'm really excited. And it's got, like, little comic illustrations and stuff, so I'm really excited to dive into this because I did read when I was younger. I found a X-Men novel that I read and I really liked, so I'm really interested in reading this, and that's mostly because I love comics. I don't read them that often, and I actually did look at comics while I was there because they did have some that they were selling They were selling comics, however, they didn't have any that I recognized, so I passed. So I'm really glad I found this. I wish I had looked a little harder because when I went up to the mezzanine to look at the adult fiction books, a guy came out and he had like a huge book of Marvel art that was part of the book sale that I did not see, or else I would have grabbed it. But I got this, which makes me happy because now I have a new book to read, and maybe I'll start collecting Marvel novels too, because that would be really fun. And I found that in science fiction, because science fiction, of course, I'm going to go look for Star Wars stuff. So I found this book. It's called Star Wars Last Jedi. It is part of the Legends canon, and this is about a former, I think he was a Padawan, called Jack. He was a former part of the Jedi Order. His name is Jax Craven. He's part of Whiplash, a secret Coruscant-based resistant group, and he is being tasked to transport a vaulted Whiplash leader, and he has to keep him safe, and Jax is scared of Darth Vader because he knows Darth Vader will not stop until the Last Jedi is gone. So this is really interesting. I grabbed it especially considering that we do have that new video game coming out called Jedi Fallen Order, which is about a former Padawan struggling to survive during the Purge and accidentally revealing themselves. And so it's really interesting because this book called The Last Jedi, which is almost the exact same, only this guy is kind of involved. And there was actually, I guess this is what leads into this 3-part series called Coruscant Nights, which I'm really interested in checking out, which I guess is about Whiplash and the resistance on Coruscant. So this looks really good. They also gave me a receipt, which has the dates of the next book sale. And the cool thing is at our library, we actually have a year-round book sale going on. And what used to be a coffee lounge, we used to have a coffee shop that closed, but they used to do they have a year-round book sale there that you can go and get books. So if you miss out this book sale, you can go to that one and look for something, but they usually have a better selection at the book sale. So the next book sale is in October, but we do have one that goes year-round. And then finally, what I got most excited about is, you guys know I'm actively collecting the canon Star Wars novels. I mean, I just grabbed this one because I thought it was interesting with Jedi Fallen Order coming out. That I'm collecting the canon novels, and I would love, love, love to get the hardcover. I think Revenge of the Sith, yeah. Revenge of the Sith is the only I have trying to get as many hardcovers as I can of the movie novelizations, and I have Revenge of the Sith, Last Jedi, Force Awakens, and then I have an omnibus collector's edition of the original 3 in hardcover. So the only ones I don't have in the movies in hardcover are Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, which are like next to impossible to find. The hardcover, especially Phantom Menace, because Phantom Menace, when they did the hardcover, they came out with, I want to say, like 3 or 4 different variations of the paper jacket, of the book jacket, with like different photographs. So I did not think, and then I'm so happy I found a hardcover edition of the Phantom Menace. It's not actually the book jacket I want. It's well, I like this. It's Anakin Skywalker on the front, and on the back it's Watto. The one I think I wanted, I don't remember, they did a few of these, and I think the one I wanted when I was younger was the one with, I think one version had Darth Maul in the front, and I think Obi-Wan in the back. But I do like this version because it does have Anakin on the front. I just wish it didn't have Watto on the back. I wish I had Qui-Gon on the back. But, I'm really excited because I finally have a hard copy edition of the Phantom Menace movie. The Phantom Menace novel, and so I'm really, really, really thrilled. And it's first edition too, because it's the hardcover. So I would desperately love to get this. I mean, the Revenge of the Sith one took me a while to find, and when I found it, I couldn't find it in paperback, which is how I got it in hardcover. But it was interesting because when I was looking for Revenge of the Sith, I went to Barnes & Noble, and they said, the woman I had talked to, they said, "Oh, I've never heard of it. Oh, wait, I found the junior novel." I'm like, no. I am looking for the adult versions, not the junior novels. But yeah, I'm super excited, and the best part is because of my eyesight, hardcover, bigger print. Yeah, that's kind of the scary thing. Is I was at the movie theater yesterday watching Detective Pikachu, and I don't know, we were sitting kind of directly center, and the movie screen's curved now, and I noticed even being kind of close to the screen, the words were slightly blurry, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I talked to my eye doctor about this last time I went, and we thought it was because, well, I was talking about I had gone to see The Last Jedi, and I noticed during the opening crawl, the words were kind of blurry a little bit, and we thought it was because of where we were sitting, the fact that my brother and I were sitting kind of towards the edge, and when I go to the movies, I don't actually wear my glasses because I don't like wearing them, because the screen is already so big. But I might have to start because I've noticed my vision is getting slightly worse, which I don't want it to be getting worse, but I have noticed that a little bit more and more, that it does seem like, especially when I take off my glasses right away, and even if they're off for a while, my vision is slightly blurry. So I don't wear my glasses when I'm filming because of the glare and the reflection. So that would have been the end, except I came back and I found this. I don't know if I told you guys this. I ordered a poster for Marvel just so I could have a Marvel poster, and I'm hopefully going to fit it up there in between my praying hands and my Phantom Menace poster, which I'm probably going to move over a little bit to get it fit up there. I got this from my site called Merchandise, and I grabbed the smallest version they have, which is 11 by 17, and it is basically, there was like, for the first 10 years of Marvel, and it doesn't have like all the Marvel characters on it, like Captain Marvel's not on there, and I'm not sure if Black Panther's on there or not, but it's got like Guardians and Thanos and stuff on it, and then it has like the reprint of the actors' signatures. So yeah, this should fit. They put it, it's a small poster, and they use this giant poster tube, and they have like styrofoam in there. So I don't. Ah! There it goes. Oh, it's actually a lot smaller than I thought, so it should definitely fit, but yay! Oh wait, this is interesting. Okay. It's so bendy. I can't get it to. Okay. So it's got like Vision and Captain America and Spider-Man, Winter Soldier. It has Hope on there. Yeah, it's only missing Black Panther and yeah, it's only missing the people from Black Panther and Captain Marvel. But again, this was something they did for the first 10 years. There's Tony. I was like, where's Tony? I found him. Yeah, so I got my Marvel poster, which makes me happy. So I will probably be putting that up on the wall at some point today. So that'll be it for me for this week, guys. I'm going to bust my little behind to get this video edited and put out to you guys hopefully today. Because if I don't get any writing done tomorrow, I really, really want to work on my writing tomorrow. If you haven't yet, go check out my fanfiction. I think I put a link in the description down below to my fanfiction page on fanfiction.net. I'm currently working on Crossing Battlefields, which is my rewrite of the Clone Wars series, and I am currently on the final episode of the Umbara arc, Carnage of Krell, which I renamed Falling Down. So if you guys want, go check that out. I will have a new chapter posted hopefully either next Friday or Saturday, maybe even a little bit earlier. So I'm going to get going. You guys stay safe, stay sane. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.